and welcome to VideoBrief, the video series of interactions with smart business growth, brand, and other custodians. I'm Pawan Chawla from Mediabrief.com, and I'm delighted to welcome Ajay Dusane, Chief Growth Officer at SAMCO Securities, to this episode to discuss a wonderful content piece. I've really loved it, and this is a content piece that drives the category in a way that I feel should subtly, gently, indirectly also help business growth for SAMCO Securities with just greater brand awareness and the purpose with which it is moving forward. And Ajay appears courtesy of Ad Factors PR. So Ajay, welcome to Video Brief, and thank you ever so much for your time.
Thanks, Pawan. It's a wonderful pleasure to be discussing this content piece with you, and I look forward to this wonderful discussion.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ajay. And Ajay, first, congratulations on launching a wonderful short episode web series from SAMCO Securities. It's called, and this is for my listeners and audiences, it's called Traders Ka Andekha Sach, a tribute to all traders. I watched episode 1 yesterday and loved all 7 engrossing minutes of it. And so during this interaction and through this interaction, in fact, I want to tell our audiences that they must watch this series. But before we discuss this excellent content initiative, Ajay, let me quickly tease our viewers with 3 short glimpses from episode 1. Okay, the first episode, this is the only one you've released, I think, yesterday or day before. We've covered it and we've loved it. Viewers who watch these 3 little kind of teaser clips put together in a short video of about less than a minute that I'm going to play just now will definitely want to go and check out the whole episode. The link is in the post. We've embedded it also in the post that's going to be, we will embed it in the post that will be published. So let's watch the video.
सबके पति ऑफिस जाते हैं, ये सारा दिन यहीं जमे रहते हैं।
सेंट्रो फार्मा का भाव बढ़ गया है, बोला था मैंने ले ले। हाँ ले 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 ले।
ये तेरा पति रोज घर पे रहता है? तेरा तो वापस ही नहीं आता ना?
कुछ काम भी करता है या ऐसे ही?
वैसे तो स्टॉक मार्केट में है, लेकिन रुकिए, मैं ना इसको इसकी जरा औकात दिखाती हूँ। Actually, you know, he is into derivative analysis and market research.
या सट्टे को कोई भी एक्सेंट में बोलो ना, सट्टा तो सट्टा ही रहेगा ना यार। हेलो।
Contrary to popular belief, my work is actually very complex. As a stock trader, my career has been.
करियर तो होना चाहिए ना।
Wonderful. Now, Ajay, tell our viewers what SAMCO Securities' objective and need was, that it tried to solve through this series. What is SAMCO Securities trying to do with this series and with episode 1 of this series? I could speak about that, but I really want my listeners and audiences to hear your point of view. And who is your TG?
Wonderful question, Pawan. Thanks for asking this question. I think the audience largely needs to understand that today India has about 15 crore demat account holders. However, only 50% of them are active. Majority, 90% of them trade over a long term. That is, they are investors per se. However, only 1.5 crore are pure traders. Correct? This film is primarily targeted to these people who trade on a day-on-day basis. They have a lot of, footprint into the trading industry daily, and they run through a lot of rigmarole. These are our primary audience, and the film is primarily dedicated to all of those, largely. Correct? That's where we come from, and our effort to reach out to this audience is throughout the country, obviously, whether he's a long-term or a daily trader. But it's in the interest of large investors per se.
Lovely. And how did your team at SAMCO Securities and your excellent creative agency, The Womb, come up with the thought of a web series approach, Ajay? And why a web series?
So, Pawan, you yourself being a content specialist, see in the category, if you see, Pawan, there are a lot of content pieces which are happening, which are generally more to do with 30-second or 40-second reels, shorts, and largely influencer-led content, right? We were sitting and we said, why not own this piece? Why can't a brand make content that is not very transactional but involved and reaches out to the core target audience? I think that was the core thought process behind this.
Wonderful, wonderful, really nice. And how are you using this web series to reach all traders working for themselves? You know, you said these are for the traders who are into larger volume transactions, etc. But I think anyone who has any interest in making money for themselves in an informed way after learning a lot of things and being, you know, pre-armed to be able to make this money through trading on the stock market. So how are you using this to reach all traders working for themselves? What is your media mix for this, Ajay? It's a long piece of content, 7 minutes. Are you using your own media primarily? I would expect that, or also giving it some ATL support on you.
So, Pavan, this is where the classic challenge for as a marketer comes in, right? Because long format content, before we were making, a lot of people suggested that, why are you making such long format content? So the challenge actually started from there, but we were bold enough to kind of build this content because we wanted to be very true to the trader and the pain points that he has, right? Which are the largely the society pressures, right? However, our media mix was very, very different than what a normal campaign would kind of do. Our main driver for this category was WhatsApp channel and Telegram channel. This is where a lot of traders on a daily basis would sit, either talk about the market, send news here and there, and obviously kind of give a lot of insights into what's happening in the market. So our distribution strategy primarily was led by WhatsApp and Telegram, and that's how the film kind of multiplied over a period of time. While we are doing the social, we're doing the whole piece on social. What we saw is a lot of meme marketeers and other channels kind of picked up the content and started pushing it. So
Right.
that's how the large media mix was primarily there.
But you know, the smart thing is, you're obviously being very, very sharply focused, and to a 15 crore plus DMAT kind of net of footprints, you know, the entire across the country. That's a large number. But smartly, you're not doing a spray and pray. I mean, I wouldn't expect somebody as seasoned as you. And I don't like the word seasoned, like Ramat Lagi. I mean, as experienced and wise as you, with a lot of insights from experience, would have to do praying. You'll be very, very smart and focused. Use data, use everything. The point I'm trying to make is that you are using WhatsApp and Telegram, which are dark social, and they are the top uh, area in which more than 84% of the world's top marketers, as surveyed by Hootsuite, not now in 2019, were spending close to half their digital marketing budgets because they give the
Right.
great bang for the buck. And here, what you're doing is you want to reach out to these people, and they're all connected on WhatsApp. So you are very,
Correct.
very targeted there. I think the heightened or greater or wider market awareness, customer awareness, potential customer awareness will happen through social, which has a lot of
Correct.
spillover. So beautiful, very, very nice. Yeah.
So Pawan, just to add a point here, right? On the first day, we released the film in the evening, right? Through select few WhatsApp channels and network, right? By next day afternoon, we had almost crossed 1 million views organically on YouTube, right? So
Wonderful,
that's the beauty of this channel.
wonderful, wonderful. And Ajay, 1 million plus views in like 24 hours on YouTube without ATL support. But are you now getting into some ATL support also for sustenance on YouTube?
Yes, we've started pushing the videos to the right TG on YouTube. What we
Okay.
have also done smartly is we've got very the content of the film, the dialogues are very, very interesting, and we've got shorter edits, and we're pushing it across the full 360 of social media. I think that's
Wonderful.
also picking up very nicely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what are you hoping this web series will achieve for Samco Securities from both the business and the feel good category empowering perspective from both of them?
See, I think Pavan, the larger problem for us as a brand is that we are a challenger brand, right? And
You're
if
right.
you see, there's so much of noise in the category. Unfortunately, everybody is talking about opening a demat account or why he or she is better, right? Uh, Unfortunately, the trader who is the core customer is not even spoken about.
Hmm.
And I thought that's the white space we need to kind of latch on to. And that's the right thing to do because our products are primarily focused for traders. Correct. We not come one day and go next day kind of app.
Absolutely.
We are here to for the long term. So I
Mm.
think we wanted to build justice for the traders, whether he's on our platform or not on our platform. Correct.
Wonderful.
And I think that the traders face a lot of problems, and getting him to a certain set of pedestal and giving him the spotlight was our core objective here.
No, really, that's really good. In fact, you are a well-established entity from Samco Securities. I've seen your own episodes of Dealing Room Heroes on ET Now, and
Yeah.
very meaningful conversations, meaningful empowerment of the industry. So excellent. And in fact, you already answered my question earlier, the one that I wanted to ask you about the fact that while it's very early days, Ajay, do you want to share about how the film has been received? वो तो आपने बता ही दिया कि एक दिन के अंदर 24 घंटे में you had 1 million views. Any notable reactions or feedback from the trading community or the broader audiences?
See, I think that's one piece which is very heartwarming, right? I would request the audience to kind of see the film and read the reaction. I mean, there were reactions that I cried after seeing the film. This is my story. Those kind of thing. People saying that I want to leave my job and start trading, so on and so forth. And we were very proud to be associated with this because we got that conversation started. Nobody was speaking about this, the pain points of the traders, right? And I think that's the area we want to own, and we want to be 100% truthful to what we're doing. So
Excellent. Excellent.
amazing reactions, Pawan. Yeah.
Wonderful. No, no, I also read a lot of the YouTube comments, and I think they were really heartwarming, extremely.
Yes.
The beautiful thing about this now, uh, as I see it, is that uh, it's a very nicely written, produced. It's like a tiny little movie made in 7 minutes instead of a
Right.
bit of a digital ad film कि कम बजट में फटाफट सुंदर सस्ता टिकाऊ निकाल दो because it's written beautifully. The creative element is amazing, and both you and the womb, your team and the womb must take a bow. Very, very nice indeed.
Thank you so much, Pawan. Means a lot to us.
And you already told me that the potential number of traders is 15 crores in India. That's like your big TG. And you're very sharply focused and reached out to them through dark social, spreading the light through dark social, as it were. And this will be a great impact piece for your company without a doubt. How do you view this? I mean, what is the feeling that you get? You did say your heart was warmed and it's a good fuzzy feeling. And the fact that you've been driven by helping traders. It's not, I don't think it's just a white space seen as a business or a marketing opportunity. I think it's a statement of purpose from your side, you know?
Exactly. Exactly. So so largely, Pawan, if I take a little higher point of view, when we kind of put our strategy together a year and a half back, we said our mission is to help traders ease the market, right?
Right.
Correct. Because 90% of them, very frankly speaking, lose money. How do we stop people from losing money? And that's how our product was developed. We built the whole positioning around Andekha Sach. The platform gives you so much of unseen hidden insights, your trading analytics, that you will not make a mistake as you go ahead in your journey, right? Then we said अनदेखा सच सिर्फ प्लेटफॉर्म में नहीं होता है, जिंदगी में भी होता है ट्रेडर के. And that's how we capsulated and brought this to real life. And this will continue. We will continue to own the space.
Excellent, excellent. But I also see that on Samco website, on your Samco Securities website, there are also uh, things or prompts in your app that tell a trader your score is only 0.05%. You must come up to 3%. And you not only inspire them to be mindful about how well they perform because they're eventually putting their lives hard earned money into what they are deciding to trade on the stock market. At the same time, what are the kind of things that you do, initiatives that you take to even sort of educate and empower them, not influence them into buying what they should and what they shouldn't, but how to make the decisions correctly?
So, Pavan, so this piece is the app. If you see, is one of the apps which is very very hyper personalized to the individual who is using the app. Correct. So what you see on your app, probably the other person will not see the same
Okay.
things. Correct. We help. We keep on nudging the customer. The app itself keeps on telling the customer how he's going into the market, right?
Hmm.
Uh, and we keep on putting the hurdles in front of him wherever he's going wrong,
Okay.
and we show him the right path. Correct. And we are very unselfish in that perspective. If he can't trade in stock market, we tell him, boss, go to mutual fund. These are the fund managers where you can invest.
Oh,
Correct. So
lovely.
so it's not only trading. Our objective is to bring profitability to the person who's investing his hard-earned money, and kind of trying to build wealth over a period of time. Largely, and trading is a very very analytical and a science in itself, right? And we would want to urge traders to look at it not as a gambling or a satta kind of thing, or a quick making buck machine,
Hmm.
but it's a very thought through and a science led analytical piece
Okay.
that people should consider it as.
Absolutely. And Ajay, how have you integrated the film tribute into Samco Securities' broader marketing mix? How does it complement existing campaigns and initiatives?
So the whole base sits on our positioning of Andekha Sach, correct? Andekha Sach for product, Andekha Sach for insights, Andekha Sach of the category or the traders or their lifestyle or the society response that they get. I think Andekha Sach is our core platform where we kind of build all the content pieces for the brand.
Excellent. And also, I think it's in keeping with furthering the or working according to the mission of Samco Securities, which is to empower every individual, a demat account holder, let me put it that way. Yeah, really. And I believe this web series, Ajay, and its brilliant creative execution, I keep hopping on that, is a wonderful idea. So, how was it working with your creative agency, The Room, to bring this superb idea to life? And what is the secret of a great client agency partnership? This question is asked to every marketer, but I'm sure I'm going to get some gold dust for the younger professionals who will listen to your answer, your reply.
So Pavan, throughout my career and especially with the Womb, I don't treat them as my agency; they are my business partners, right? So, so that's the first thing I would want to be very clear about. I think we sit with them together and we address the business problems, the category problems, and we try to kind of figure out what could be our route to address those problems. While we were debating, this piece was getting debated for about 4 months, but when we decided, it was out in about a month's time, right? So I think all kudos to my CEO also to take this bold stance. It's very difficult to sell a 7 minute either to the agencies or the internal stakeholders, right? We are one of the guys who have done a 7 minute kind of from a brand perspective, and
No, it's
the creative
amazing.
agency was absolutely thrilled to be working on this. Correct, a lot of ideas came from them, and all hats off to them.
Wonderful. In fact, I got my wife and my children to sit together just before dinner last night, and I said, "You have to watch this, guys. Just stop whatever OTT platform you're watching." Something was on, and we watched it, and they just chuckled their way through. See, the beautiful point is that uh, there could be two approaches to this. You're talking about a serious thing. You're talking about something that hurts the heart and the mind and the ego of the person, his family, his kid, his wife. कि तो सट्टा है कुछ भी बोलो ये वो फलाना. You could have been didactic and serious about it, or I'm glad you did that. You took the funny tongue-in-cheek route, but wherever there was gravitas to be sort of played on beautifully and demonstrated, it came out beautifully. With the wife looking off camera and saying, "Okay, I will put her in her place," and then she gives her the exact, perfect, difficult definition of what is involved. Like you said, it's a science, and this woman then responds because she is ignorant in the way she does. But
Correct.
The creative is not belittling anybody who has that view. बेचारों का view है, उनको पता नहीं है तो वो ऐसे ही सोचेंगे. So what you
Correct.
have to do and which you're doing beautifully is correct perceptions. You know. So and my family asked me how many more episodes are coming और frequency क्या है, next वाला कब आ रहा है. So you tell me that.
So, Pawan, we've loved the first piece. We've loved the reactions. We've loved the responses. While if you've seen it very clearly, the first slate of the video itself says episode one, which means
More to come.
there's more to come. And since yesterday, there are a lot of people who have been writing to us on social media when is the second episode coming. So it should be soon. I'm assuming early next month, mid of next month. We will kind of figure that out. But this is going to be a continuous series. And while I don't want to spill the beans, but as we move ahead, we will take the real stories of traders and kind of build this content going ahead.
Hmm. Yeah,
So,
I
so,
must.
so the
Yeah.
excitement has just begun, and we are here to kind of cater to the traders' requests, right?
Yeah, but beautiful creative execution also. I mean, it ties in so wonderfully with the strategy. It's seamless. जैसे भारत का पुराना किसान कहते थे कि जमीन कहाँ खत्म हुई और वो कहाँ शुरू हुआ, पता नहीं चलता. So here the creative and the strategy and the whole narrative is so beautifully interwoven, and it stems from and furthers the mission of Samco Securities. Is my little two bit here. And somehow, unfortunately, the uninformed and ignorant folks have always perceived traders as mere gamblers engaging in satta. वो तो stock market पर सट्टा करता है. You have aimed to show कि ये सट्टा नहीं science है. And you're trying to celebrate traders as skilled professionals and very successfully at that. So congratulations really on a superb award-worthy content initiative. As my favorite हिंदी गजल पोएट दुष्यंत कुमार wrote कि कौन कहता है आसमान में सुराख नहीं होता, एक पत्थर तो तबीयत से उछालो यारो. कौन कहता है attention spans कम हो गई हैं. Your 7-minute film is the most memorable piece of content of similar purpose that I recall from recent memory. It took some gumption to do this, and you did mention that your CEO's support has been a big driving force here. So, what do you want to say about that? Blessed
Uh,
to have a great CEO.
See, this feedback coming from you is obviously, heartwarming, and we are absolutely thrilled because the people are just loving it, and we're getting so many requests, and it's working on its own. We are not even spending money right now. Correct.
Wonderful.
So I think that's the solid part. But largely, Pavan, I think a lot of brands still remain very transactional, right?
Yeah.
I think that there is a need as a marketeer, as a brand builder, or a growth leader. You should really touch the heart of the customers and take bold decisions, which could be content led, advertising led, or any other form and media mix, right? But
Right.
you have to be true to your audience, and that can happen in any kind of content format, right? But understanding your core audience and talking what they are talking or the pain points, I think that will build a brand over a long term. Correct. Because people will forget the transactional communication, they will not forget the times you have touched their hearts
The
and got a
emotional.
bell.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. Wonderful. And what are the other marketing initiatives that Samco Securities has in store, to continue championing the recognition and respectability of trading as a science in India's financial
So,
ecosystem? In
so
fact,
Pawan,
episode 2 will be the next one. But otherwise,
So Pawan, we've been doing a very nice initiative. We have a tie-up with Z Business, right? And every week we get one successful trader on our platform to come and tell his story, how he is kind of getting profitable by using the app. We're not promoting, but we are making them heroes. We have people coming from deep interiors of India, Haryana, Arunachal Pradesh, Satara, Sangli, all of those places, and we've given them the pedestal to sit on Z Business's platform and talk to the audience. And that's the true depiction of we want our traders to be hero, and we aren't talking much about it in terms of we aren't selling Samco too much, but we want the traders to kind of propagate our products to the larger audience.
wonderful, lovely. So, Ajay, your closing, winding up thoughts and views on this initiative and this interaction with MediaBrief.com and me.
Uh, uh, I mean, this is this is going to be one of the memorable interviews, Pavan. While this is the first time, hoping we'll have more interactions in future. But a parting thought to the larger set of audience: if you're a trader or if you're a marketeer or any other business guy, don't shy away from being bold. Don't shy away from saying from giving the truth to your audience, and be what you are rather than try to be what you are not. I think that's the core of building successful brands. So, thank you so much for this discussion, Pavan. It's a amazing pleasure to be here and giving my 2 cents of thoughts.
Wonderful. Thank you, Ajay. You're far too gracious. Ajay Dusane, Chief Growth Officer at SAMCO Securities. Thank you for speaking with us and for this wonderful web series, Traders Ka Andekha Sach, a tribute to all traders, which drives purpose with genuine purpose. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.